Hello guys, it is Jead and Team of the Year is fast approaching. In fact, we get Team of the Year content out for the first time today, and not only is the market already cooked, I think it's only going further. So can we get some investments in? Can we start making coins? And what can we do with all the content that is on the game right now? So let's jump into three things. Let's cover the content that's just come out and what we can do, the content that's coming out, the leaks on the game right now, because there is loads of Team of the Year leaks. And number three, finally, what can we start to look to invest in? And also, what am I invested in, or what am I currently doing, selling, buying on the game right now? So of course, subscribe if you are new and you want to make some coins and get some packs saved for Team of the Year. And let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. Guys, we have got so many leaks to talk about today, and we will get into the leaks, I promise, a little bit later. Let's start with the content on the game, because it actually is quite interesting, right? We got two main things yesterday that you guys only need to know about them too, in my opinion. That is the training camp evolution, because this actually is part of the reason some of the market is getting cooked more than other parts of the market. And we'll jump into that in just a second, but we did get the time travel evolution. Now, it's not special, it's not in crazy, but it does give nice defensive boosts to most players on the game. Gives anticipate, gives aerial fortress, as you can see, and it takes 24 minutes. If you didn't know how these work and you knew, basically you go into the web app, you can redeem this. Rather than playing games, it's like a time thing. So this one is 12 minutes for step 1, 12 minutes for step 2, so 24 minutes total, and you get a nice upgrade. And it also, I believe, gives an overall rating as well. And a lot of people are using that, maybe you guys as well, so let me know, on the silver evo hullet that everyone is doing right now. And as well as that silver evo hullet that is going around, we of course got another SBC, Arturo Vidal. Now this SBC, in my opinion, is a must complete for every single person on the game. I don't care who you are. It is 186 rated squad. It is about 30,000 coins. He has Tiki Taka Plus, and he has Incisive and Intercept Hullet Gang stats. He gets full chemistry because the Time Warp cosmetic. If you're not doing this SBC, I think you're a little bit silly. I want a good reason why you're not doing it. But he's also a central midfielder, same as the evo hullet. So we'll jump onto what happened to central midfielders on the game and what direction they're heading in just a second. The other thing we got out on the game yesterday was, of course, the new upgrade pack, which is the 85 double upgrades. This replaced the 85 player pick. I'll be honest, the 85 player pick is better, right? Simple as, the 85 player pick is better. But actually, for the stage we're at the game right now, this is very useful because you cannot save player picks for Team of the Year because it doesn't let you, open packs and complete the grind. You can save packs. So although these 2x85s are worse, look at it like this, right? You can start to save these ready for the Team of the Year pack save, which you should all be doing right now, even if you're not a pack or a menu grinder. Genuinely, at least one of you guys watching this, if you go and complete a few of these, will pack a Team of the Year. That's how I think about it. So make sure you're in for a chance. Go and do a few of these, save them for Team of the Year. It's worth it, right? They're not the best pack, but it's part of the pack grind. So that's all we got for content. But as I said before, we got two kind of central midfielder bits of content with the Hullet Evo. Well, it's not really a Hullet Evo, but basically everyone's doing that Evo on silver Hullet, and we also got the Vidal, right? What that means is if you were holding central midfielders, because they started to dip recently, like this Joga Benito Vitinha, as you can see, he started to come down from 1.4 million coins, and I know a few people started to buy for a fluctuation trade as he starts to go down, and he's currently gone all the way down to 1.07 million coins, because central midfielder demand is just starting to deplenish on the game. That is not a word. But basically, everyone's doing silver Evo Hullet, and everyone's doing Vidal, so central midfielders cooked alive. Iniesta, down from 700,000 coins all the way down at 600,000 coins. Don't touch central midfielders, in my opinion. Yes, they can bounce back slightly, but it's like trying to catch a falling knife. Not something I want to get involved in, okay? So I'd avoid central midfielders, and they're the part of the market that is getting cooked the most, but they're not the only part of the market that is getting cooked. We spoke about this the other day, but since Saturday, this amazing 94 Hullet card is down from 7 million all the way down below 6 million. And what people often say to me is, well, yeah, but I can't afford this Hullet card, so it doesn't affect me. What you need to understand is when the market crashes, it's often these big players that go first, right? The big players crash, they pull the price of the next set of players down, they pull the price of the next set of players down, and most of the market is crashing. Now, what we are seeing is some of these time warp cards are having amazing fluctuations that you guys can try and jump on and trade, right? This Suarez is a great example. If you look at his 14-day graph, he went down the other day, down to like low 500s, then he went back up to high 600s, and because they are so rare, they are fluctuating really nicely. I'll let you know right now, just for, for me, I'm not even touching them, right? Amazing fluctuations on him, amazing fluctuations on Royce. As you can see, below 300,000 coins, all the way up to 370. Huge coins to be made in these time warp cards right now if you want to get involved and try and catch them at their low point. With Team of the Year and some of the leaks that we've got coming today and some of the content we've got coming today, I would stay clear from now on. And again, there is coins to be made, but I would start to be staying clear and liquidating those cards you've got on your transfer list, in your club, ready to start making bigger and better investments as we get closer to Team of the Year time. As I said, right, I'm going to jump into what I'm doing very specifically in the end and what I'm trying to do to stay safe, because I've got a lot of cards unassigned. I'm across, both accounts at the minute trying to trade and make coins. But the one thing I am doing that is instantly, well, not instantly, but it's just safe, right? It's guaranteed safe, and it is what everyone should be doing, is that pack grind. So I'm thinking about doing a video on just the League SBCs, because boys, I know a lot of you guys don't like doing these where are the premium mixed league SBCs. I know a lot of you guys don't like doing them because basically they're quite annoying. You have to actually go build the squads. It's not as easy to complete as, for example, like a 10x82. But these premium mixed league SBCs you can actually make coins from right now if you do it right. So leave a like on the video if you want to see a video of me just doing as many of these league SBCs as possible, doing them as efficiently as possible, and showing you how you could maybe make coins doing them, but at least do unlimited fodder, get unlimited pack save for Team of the Year, and give yourself the best chance of a Team of the Year. So I'll try and get a video on that. Leave a like if that is something you want to see. Without further ado, let's jump into the main bit of content, which is, of course, these Team of the Year leaks, including content we have possibly got coming today. Right, guys, here it is, the supposed Team of the Year calendar. Now, again, these are not confirmed. Don't take this as gospel. Only some of this is official, but this is based on what we got last year and based on the leaks so far, so it should be pretty accurate. We get the Team of the Year nominees, and this is confirmed. The voting starts today. This means when you log in at 6 p.m, you should see a player pick of cards. We don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but it means we get to vote and get a lone player that is going to be one of the Team of the Year nominees, which means everyone could get a lone Mbappe, everyone could get a lone Dembele. It depends who they put in the vote, but that itself could really mess with the market. Again, another reason to just liquidate your club and get everything sold, ready for what is coming. Then we get, possibly after that, boys, Team of the Year warm-up icon SBCs could be coming as soon as next week. We get some of the Evos, daily logins, daily objectives. Of course, we then get the forwards in packs, as well as the icons, then the midfielders, loads more content across the way, defenders, more icons, the full 11, honourable mentions, fan favourite. We're going to be getting some new content this year called captains, and we'll jump into that in just a second and how that could affect the market. But yeah, as you can see, market is going to be cooked, right? You've got to be out of cards relatively soon. And this is what we were talking about with what comes today. So the Team of the Year voting starts today. Free loans, vote for your Team of the Year. You will get free loans of some of the best cards in the entire game. Now, we have no idea, like I say, it's not confirmed just yet on who is going to be the exact cards in the player pick, but it's rumoured to be an Mbappe, which means, for example, strikers could get cooked, okay? Now, before we jump into the rest of the Team of the Year leaks and how that could cook us all, let's show you the time up to official cards, because this got leaked relatively recently. Now, these are the official cards, and honestly, guys, it looks like another filler week of content. We have a Van Basten, Sauer could be really nice, some nice dynamics, Bobby Moore, Lahm, Nedved. Of course, we get a Cristiano Ronaldo, and I want to talk about him very specifically in a second with Lionel Messi's time warp card for you guys on a lot of coins. But we also get this Kyle Walker card. So again, if he's got really, a lot of rarity to him and he's not that easy to pack, we could see one of the most expensive right backs on the entire game. A Jamie Vardy card people like, and some other amazing cards. I don't think this is going to affect the market too much, but just note, because everyone's saving packs for Team of the Year, a lot of these cards could be amazing to trade out of packs because of how rare they're going to be. No one's opening packs. Everyone will be saving their champs and rival awards. So a lot of these cards should be really rare. And like we said, we're getting this official Kyle Walker card with Quick Step Plus. Amazing stats. Should be nice and strong like he has been in previous FIFAs. He could be an amazing right back. I don't think you should mess with the right back market. I think it'll be really expensive, but just keep an eye on him as well. And here is some of the other information you, of course, need to know and how it's going to affect the market and other things, right? So 6 p.m. UK until January 12th is when the voting starts. Make sure you guys get your votes in. Leave down in the comments below. I need to know who you guys voting for. Have you got any hot takes? Should Kane be in? Should Haaland be in? Should Salah and Van Dijk be in? Hey, no bias, no bias. It's a 4-3-3 formation for voting, and we get captains. This is what I spoke about before. We're going to talk a lot about captains as well. Certain cards have included as weird positions. You'll see this a lot more as you guys see more leaks. They've included cards like Yamal and Rafinha as midfielders, not attackers, which is very interesting. It's like they're trying to push certain cards in the Team of the Year, because if they could include a Yamal or a Rafinha as midfielder, it probably means that they want, as in they is EA, want Mbappe, Dembele, and more attackers in the team, right? So if they can do these cards as midfielders, it's a little bit sneaky from EA, I think, right? Van der Ven is in, but people are saying this just because he's a good card. He will not be getting a Team of the Year, but he could get an honourable mention card. Of course, he is in. Hakimi is out. Now, that is interesting because, again, Hakimi, if you didn't know, has certain controversies going on, and EA don't like to give him cards. But Hakimi being out of the Team of the Year nominees, let me know what you guys think about that. I think that is a little bit crazy. And then also Messi and Ronaldo are also in. Now, they've called... if you look back to one of the calendar things, you see around the bottom, right, we get fan favorite available in packs, and that could be like Team of the Year Messi or Ronaldo. But I think this could be the first year that we get no Team of the Year Messi or no Team of the Year Ronaldo, even as an honourable mention in terms of an actual Team of the Year 12th man, right? So that is really interesting. They are in the votes, but I don't think they'll be getting a Team of the Year. That is just my prediction. And of course, Claudia Pina is in, right? So many cards this year that could affect the market huge, like Pina, Van der Ven, like I say, could get a Team of the Year honourable mention card. All that good stuff, right? And here is more information on that captains, right? It's award to the standout performer. So I don't know who that'll be in the women's team, but that is probably going to be Usman Dembele in the men's team, if I had to guess. Does that mean we're going to see 99 rated cards? Or does that mean they're the only cards with 3 playstyle pluses? And that would be very, very, very important, right? The reason I say that's very important is if most of the Team of the Year cards only have 2 playstyle pluses, now I think they'll have 3, just to be clear, but the fact that that captains does mention that, there's going to be like a standout performer, let's say that only Dembele and only one of the women's card has 3 playstyle pluses, well, we've already got cards of 2 playstyle pluses, so if the whole Team of the Year only has 2 playstyle pluses, maybe it won't actually create as much of a gap between those cards and the rest of the market, which means if that was the case, we could see a market rebound as soon as that is leaked on some of the higher end cards. Because if these cards only have 2 playstyle pluses, people start to buy back other cards because they're not as hyped for those Team of the Year cards, right? Again, not saying that'll be the case, but I think it's just interesting to know with these star performers, captains, we need to see what it is about. 99 rated or 3 playstyle plus. And yeah, I'm just going to leave this one for you guys. I mean, this is coming. Whether you like it or not, this is coming. So get ready for that one. I'm not even going to talk about that. These are all the Team of the Year nominees. I'll flash these on screen quickly and you can take a look and see if anyone is in here who shouldn't be, or is there anyone missing who should definitely be in here. But to be honest, a lot of these are standard. Apart from Hakimi being missed out and some weird ones being included, these are all the nominees, okay? Again, this shouldn't have too much impact. We can kind of guess the Team of the Year. It's going to be very PSG heavy. It's going to be very Barcelona heavy with a few Liverpool players in there as well. So yeah, let me know who you guys would include yourself, and let's jump into some investments, what I'm looking at right now, what I'm currently invested in, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so it goes without saying that this is going to be a crazy time for making coins, guys. We've got the free Discord. You can find the link in the description. Make sure you are in that. It's just a free Discord where we talk trading. We give trading calls. You want to be in that, ready for Team of the Year. What am I currently invested in? You can see it here, right? I'm currently selling some of the Pizarros. That was one of the few investments we lost coins on recently, but luckily, the 50 or so thousand coins we lost on Pizarro, we made, I think, about 500k to about 2 million coins. I literally have no idea where I am with how many coins we bought on all the rest of the investments. So we're doing okay, but what have we respent on? Why are we only on 2 million coins? Well, as you can see, 86 rated fodder, as well as some Team of the Weeks. We've got some other investments that we need to sell, like the Zagadoos, but 86 is Team of the Weeks, and even as well, 87 rated cards that we bought on the weekend, as we told you guys in one of the videos that we talked about the market, because basically, we're following the same pattern we've seen from the previous weeks, where fodder is low on the weekends and then rises in the week as no one is opening packs right now, and the Team of the Weeks was so good, because that new 85 times 2 upgrade requires Team of the Weeks, when the 85 player pick didn't, and that is always something to look out for when investing. If we've got an SBC out right now that doesn't require Team of the Weeks, and Team of the Weeks go low because of it, and you know that's probably an SBC coming in the near future that requires Team of the Weeks, then you can look to invest on the weekend when they get low, right? So we bought all these Team of the Weeks for around 12 to 12,500 coins, and we are selling them, as you've seen, for about 14.5 up to 15,000 coins, and getting some nice lazy sales around content with 86s and 87. So what is the next play if fodder is now up in price and we are looking to sell it? Number one tip for investments over the next few days is be safe. I have already showed you that Vitinha card and Iniesta card, but if you want one thing to take away from this video, be safer rather than riskier with investments, right? For example, with this Vieira, what people often see is, with this Vieira, is that he has certain rises. As you can see, if you bought for 570 and started to sell for 610, you can start to make profit on that card, but most people are not going to be catching these exact lows, and all of the meta cards in the game right now are much riskier than they are, profitable when it comes to trades. So if you're not sure, this is a really good week to be safer and just do the pack grind instead. But we can look for some certain things. One of them being my favorite future possible investment right now, which is Andre ter Stegen. Now, this card is already up massively from when we called him down at about 55 to 58,000 coins. However, I didn't buy any myself because, again, I'm looking to stay safe, but he's already up now to about 75,000 coins. Could we see another drop on this card? Well, I think so. Today, we should get a lot of panic on the market. Tomorrow, on Thursday, again, even more panic on the market. If this card goes back down anywhere near 60,000 coins, I'm definitely looking to get involved for the weekend. Now, why do I like the Stegen card? Links. Links run the game. This guy is Barcelona, and if you guys think about it, we get 2 Team of the Year teams this year, a lot of nominees, and a lot of them are going to be Barcelona, and a lot of the meta right now is also German. We are in a German season right now. We've got this card running riot on the game, Winter Wildcards Jonathan Tah, all the way up at 65,000 coins, and we called this guy at 27. I kind of wish I hold him, right? I bought at 27. I ended up selling it around 50 to 55. He's up at 65,000 coins, but he is running riot on the game as well. This ter Stegen has ungodly links on the game, which means when he goes out of packs, he's a very rare goalkeeper because no one's been opening packs for Time Warp. This is a card that could rise long term. I've showed this before, I think, but it does bring me back to this Kevin Trapp card, which again, he was in the promo before Team of the Year, and you could definitely argue he's a better and more rare goalkeeper at the time than this ter Stegen. But as you can see, he was 30,000 coins before he went out of packs, and at Team of the Year, he doubled, well, he went over double, 2.5 times in price, all the way up to 75 or 80,000 coins. Do I think ter Stegen will do the same sort of price rise? No. But the fact that he is so promising with all the links, definitely one I would look to get involved in sooner rather than later, but do not buy at this stupidly high price. Try and get another dip on this card, right? The next thing I would start to look at soon is possible out-of-pack gold investments. Now, this Mbappe, as you can see, was 1.6 million coins, 1.9 million down to 1.6 million, down all the way to below 1.2 million coins. And this Mbappe, I think, is almost certainly going to get a Team of the Year. EA need that to sell packs. Let's be honest, it's going to happen. But everyone gets a lone Mbappe possibly today, which means we could see this card, again, potentially fall quite heavy in price. If not today, over the next weekend as the rest of the market panics for Team of the Year. This is a card that will do amazing out of packs if we can buy it at the right time. It is still gold Mbappe. His Team of the Year will be like 10 million coins, which means people will need to buy this gold card if they want to use Mbappe at a reasonable price. As you can see, all his promo cards are more than triple what he's worth. So people are going to want to do this gold Mbappe. Now, it does mean we could get another Player of the Month Mbappe. Just know, Player of the Month Mbappe could be around the corner as well. But in my opinion, that is more of an opportunity than anything else, right? That could cause more panic on this card. He goes quite low. And if you've got the coins and he drops below 1 million coins, or if he drops very, very close to it, could be a great one to hold into Team of the Year and into out of packs. However, that is of course not very safe, and obviously, like I said before, we are trying to stay safe where possible. So can we look at fodder again this weekend? I think we definitely could, right guys? 85s and 86s will probably rise again tonight on Wednesday if we don't see anything too weird. 87s I bought at 5.5. They're up at 6.5 because of the Arturo Vidal SBC needing them. I would not look to buy any fodder right now, but on the weekend, while everyone's panicking about Team of the Year and meta, if you see some nice drops in fodder, it could be one to buy and sell midweek. I would not hold any of these cards, though. Be really clear on this. I would not hold any of these cards into Team of the Year. Think about how many packs are going to get opened for Team of the Year and how much these fodder cards are going to get packed, right? So do not hold any of these cards into the actual pack drops of Team of the Year, but you could look to buy them this weekend possibly to then sell into next week if it follows the same pattern. And the reason I like that is because it's safe, right? Even if they don't rise, you're not going to get cooked like you are in the meta market. Now, one huge important note on all of those investments that I think everyone on any budget needs to be aware of, right, is that no matter what you invest in, if you've got to go for that gold Mbappe out of packs, no matter whether you're going to go for fodder, no matter whether you don't buy any cards right now, there is one thing you probably need to know, which is probably the best thing you can do to make guaranteed coins in the next week, right? Mass bidding could be insane at Team of the Year. It could also be insane on this Friday. You need to be prepared for it. And what I mean by that is you need to have coins ready, right? Whatever you do, don't overinvest at the minute, right? Black Friday, people in the free Discord were making 2 to 3 million coins on the, the weekend alone with the lightning rounds that we've seen. And we should see the same in Team of the Year. So what we'll do is, again, on the Discord, we'll put the mass bidding filters. I think one of them, just for you guys now, for example, you can start to mess around with it like this. But this was exactly how I bidded on 87 rated cards. It was this exact filter here. And I bid on 87 rated cards recently. And I'm looking to make over 100, 200,000 coins. But as you can see, the filters change constantly. So what we will look to do is we'll get these in the Discord the next few days for Friday, when again the Time Warp promos drop, people start to open their packs, even though in my opinion you should save them. You can make loads of coins on mass bidding, and again, I don't think there's anything bad about being completely liquid for Team of the Year next week. So if you feel like you're missing out on investments, don't worry, slow down, it's going to be okay. get yourself in on the pack grind instead. There's loads of active trading we can do across the weekend that we can make a lot of coins from, including chem style trading, and we'll talk about that more on the weekend, of course, as well. Right, if you can't tell, guys, I am super excited for Team of the Year in general. Time Warp Team 2, less so, but Team of the Year in general, we're going to be making crazy amounts of coins. We're hopefully going to be packing Team of the Years with all the pack grinds that we're doing, saving packs on the account, and all the stuff we've got coming. So make sure you are subscribed, ready for the amazing Team of the Year promo. Now, EA have definitely stuffed us a little bit with Time Warp, but I think it's because they're saving us, hopefully, for Team of the Year. So like I say, make sure you are subscribed, ready for all that stuff. Also, make sure you're following on the Twitch, and we'll be doing all of this good stuff live. In fact, we're live tonight, 6 p.m. UK, Wednesday, to do very similar stuff to what we've just spoke about today. Look at more investments. Can we go and mass bid? Can we get some more fodder? We'll be looking at all sorts, right? I appreciate all the support from you boys recently. It has been insane, and I'm super excited for the first Team of the Year on this channel that we can do amazing for. Really, really excited. So appreciate all you guys with the support recently. And like always, I'll see you all in a bizzle.